So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Sorloth played out to the left flank. Now it's Rafinha. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Akanji. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ugarte. Barcelona, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Ugarte is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Sorloth is onto this. Skims one in. Header! He's scored! There is the breakthrough. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Threads one in, and they can counter here. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Sorloth. Now, can they get him away? And he's running, and he shoots! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Takes a shot! No mistake! Just one goal in it now! Game on! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Reinders. Yamal. Now it's Memphis Depay. Mohamed Salah. Foot in. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Sorloth. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Reinders. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Reinders. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Van Dijk. Caicedo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De Bruyne does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Mohamed Salah. Opts to play it back. He's in a great position here. And the cross comes in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Backward it goes. Caicedo, done delicately. Donnarumma clears. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Here's the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Depay. He's trying to hit the front line here. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That pass isn't the best. They're back in possession and ready to go again. De Bruyne. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk. Caicedo. Camavinga. Reinders does really well there. He is strong. Now this could be a chance. Hazard. Chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass. both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And here's Mbappe, and here's Depay. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a good ball out wide. That looks a cracking ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Quarter of an hour into the second half. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, that's a key interception. Reinders. Yamal gets into some space. That has been knocked clear. Azar. And they're quick to get it back. And Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga gets rid without sophistication. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's a dangerous ball. And he thumps it clear. And it's Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for the run. Memphis Depay. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And here's Mbappe. Guardiola could try cutting inside here. Oh no, what has happened here? Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Camavinga, and it's Reinders. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. Memphis Depay was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Azar. Now it's De Bruyne. This looks promising. He's through here. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely spread. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. In with the challenge. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. De Bruyne. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Reinders. Now it's Mbappe. It's a great chance! It's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Oh, the protests are futile, the decision is made. Late drama. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a chance! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Is he? So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. Crosses it in. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Vardiol. Doku. Doku is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Memphis Depay. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. Neatly clipped. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cross flung in. Bullish header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne, and it's Messi. Spread out to the left. Vardiol. Mbappe. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Howson gets across to intercept that. Vardiol is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ball's gone out of play. Ugarte cuts it out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Messi. Messi is flagged offside. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, what? It's Kane! Goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Little pass back. Rafinha. Another pass just keeps it ticking. Kane! Zanetti going vertical.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He's shifting through the gears here. Turns and goes back. And this is Memphis Depay! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Van Dijk. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Reinders. Mbappe tries a shot! He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vardiol. Deep into stoppage time. And he's quick to snatch it. Shot a goal! He's given the time to pick a pass. And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half, then, just getting going. Van Dijk. Now Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Brilliantly cut out. Zanetti plays it all the way forward. Now it's Camavinga. He's shifted it to the flank. Now it's some decent chance! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Memphis Depay actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Messi goes short. Now it's Messi. Vardiol. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Simons. And it's Kane. And here's Rafinha. Lofted upfield. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doku. He's got away. Xavi Simons has it out. What? Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's the keeper's ball. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Barcelona have their third corner. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
It's a mighty... It's in! And again they hit the front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit.
Shoots! And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 27. Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Played out to the right. Now it's Simons. Now it's Diaz. He's found a way through. Lovely feet. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Yamal. Diaz. Now it's Rice. He's picked his way. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. Now he's got tall. And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
2 up and very little time left. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter, co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Boca Juniors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Reinders. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Rice. Engages and forces him off the ball. Camavinga. Great ball if he can get there. Vardiol. Kane. Ugarte wins the duel this time. Now that looks a decent ball. Reinders. Well read, and the danger is averted. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is... Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rafinha. Messi. And it's Kane. Looking to play him in. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Boca Juniors clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this.
But oh, what? And the shot! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from him.
And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada